You went to Washington, and then eventually your parents moved to Oregon. And I've had a chance to finance many other entrepreneurs. Bill Gowan comes to mind at MCI. So he had a company that had 99% market share in AT&T that he wanted to take on. In those early years that you often talk about, you didn't know if you're going to make it or not. He often was wondering where the payroll was coming from every month. What did the other companies miss who had more access to capital than you did at the time? What did they not see that you saw?
Gosh. What?
In other words,
Intel,
what did Intel not see in the market? What did they not recognize?
Yeah, the reason why I paused to say it is because from the very beginning, we imagined, so what we were trying to do as a company was to invent a new way of doing computing that solves problems that normal computers can't. In fact, if you just wrote that mission statement out, to do something that normal things can't, is like to go, I would like to build a new car to go places where normal cars can't. Well, usually what happens if normal cars can't go there, those places also aren't paved with roads, or they're not that desirable to go to anyways. And so we came up with this mission statement to solve problems that normal computers can't. And several problems with that mission statement. Turned out it took us 33 years to do, and we succeeded at it. But the first thing is that the whole economy, the whole industry, the whole ecosystem wants to go where problems can be solved. Nobody wants to go to where problems can't be solved. And so where we are was rather lonely. You know, there aren't other people solving this problem because it's hard to solve. There aren't many customers because they tend not to choose problems like that. They want to have their problems be solvable, not unsolvable. And then the other thing is Intel, watching us the whole time, had the benefit, and you said they had greater source of access to capital, and that's completely true because they were so successful doing what they were doing, they kind of rejected what we were doing. And that's, in fact, the good news. Over time, the reason why it took us so long is because it's hard, and the reason why we're here alone is because people left us alone for a long time. And there was a book that was written recently, and I picked it up and skimmed it. Peter Thiel's 0 to 1 book. In a lot of ways, it's kind of a story about Nvidia too. You know, we chose to do something that nobody thought was possible or very hard to do, and very unlikely to succeed. But to us, it was very common sense. And so I think simultaneously, because it was hard to do, and also because they were so successful doing what they were already doing, they kind of rejected the idea until everything came together.
Well, and you're also trying to make sure your company doesn't